the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball was teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Cut.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Young working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here we go. 6-10 black. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Blue, 32. Cut.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. That's a nice running there, gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Yellow, 22. Black shot. Set.
Young's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Horn Jr., the intended target. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Point it right. Start.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Trevin Wallace has it! This is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for six.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Here's a return from the 7. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Right away they get to him again. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore.
Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he goes out a little short of the 40.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Black 90. Hut.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st down, here's Baker. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lower the deficit to a single possession.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go. Blue 32, White 97. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down 13.
White 60. Push check.
And you just get the play off. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Okay, ready?
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have third down and 8.
Here we go. Yellow, ready.
Throw here, third down. It's everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set, ready.
First and 10 at the
60
37-yard
ready.
line.
6 ready.
Straight ahead, here's Bucs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go. Set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Young to throw it. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down.
Down.
First and 10 at
50,
the
green.
19-yard line.
Set.
Now shotgun handoff to Brooks. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
10 black.
Air it out on third. Gets this one horn. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. On fourth down, out comes the Panthers field goal team and Harrison Nevis. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Nevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits and a two-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. It's on the in route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got Mecca and Buka. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now.
King.
First down throw here, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
And they take him down right along the 30. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That one's good to Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. Mayfield to throw again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers in need of some points before the break. They'll come up on first and 10. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. A little bit surprised, Brock. They were in such good position to blow that one up. Figured their attention might still be a little bit focused on slowing down that passing game.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, but I think two things come to mind. Number one, awareness. Awareness they may hit him with the draw. And number two, great eyes to see it and react to it.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Third and 12.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up fourth and long. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Trevor Etienne to return this. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Young working from the gun. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. There's the hurry up here. Out of the gun, Young. Cut down the field. You get it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
52 Bucs.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Young to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Escapes the pocket. He gets a made on a good play there and also makes this decision time 4th and short. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
4th down. Young throwing. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. Hurry, hurry. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Hurry, hurry. Point it right. 180.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
20. Start.
Baker now from the gun. It's on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. You're going to start the half with a give to Irving. We're working a couple yards past the line. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180. Start.
Throwing, Baker. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Irving here from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180.
Here's Mayfield. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. Yellow.
From the pistol, it's Young. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That was Tedero McMillan he was looking for. And now they face second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Red, 38. Cut.
On second and 10, Young made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yellow, 22.
Now they send their back in motion right. Got a man, and Horn has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Down now, 52.
First down, Carolina.
Ready, ready. Move, 32. Set, right.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 33, yellow. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Young. Forced that to his right. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Down. Black 40. Field, black. Cut, cut.
On third down, it's Young. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ready.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You just got to love that angle out. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Check, cut.
Going play action. Young. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
60 red. 6, 10.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Set, ready. 10 black. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got a man left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
26-yard line.
Set, right. 50.
On the give, it's Brooks. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready. Black, ready.
Pass out quickly to Leggett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like another one of the members of the return team was there, able to dive on it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Good. Run.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd down.
Mayfield now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Mayfield set to pass. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trevin Wallace has it.
Dude, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue.
That ball is out. Young lost it. And the Buccaneers scoop it up at the 20. Gets the 10. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that bubble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that 2-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. That's complete. Sanders has got it out right. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Ready?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
10.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 30.
Here's Young to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
50. Green. Ready?
Young on 1st and 10. He finds Sanders. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
60 red.
Quick slant complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready. 45. Ready.
On the option, they give it to Brooks. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Brooks again. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense? Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
His return starts at the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, on 133. Stop.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trail by 8. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. And the Panthers need the play that should win them this game. They're set up at the 35 now.
Down. Red.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right.
10.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Brooks on the counter. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. And might see them burn a timeout. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
52 blaster. Here we go, set. 33, ready?
Running once more with Brooks. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down, Mayfield the pass. Into traffic, complete. I'll make short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he dropped him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And this was a miss from the start, Brock. They called a fake spike, and he's hit and dropped now for the sack.
It's a loss of a yard.
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
17-yard line.
One final shot here. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.